I want to thank you very much for bestowing this honor on me. I'm really I feel very, very honored because geology, earth science has been part of my DNA for my whole life. When I was a kid, I remember going to the Museum of Natural History and collecting those little rocks. You know, they had rock collections in the museum shop and they would have them stuck to the paper with the names on them. I could never remember all the names, but I loved having them in my room and looking at them all the time. As I was growing up, my kids were sucked into my interest in rock collecting. You know, we would be driving out on the road and we'd go through a cut in the rocks and all the rocks would be falling out and you see all the different layers of rocks. I would stop the car and get out and try to show to my kids, hey, look, there's sand falling out of the beach 300 feet above sea level. How did the sand get up there? They say, Dad, you're such a geek. Let's just get in the car and keep driving. And then professionally, I really marveled at the evolution I saw in geology, how geology moved from just planet Earth to other planets where astronomers no longer study the planets. It's earth scientists, it's planetologists who study the workings of the inner planets, the surface, and the moons of the planets. And that really is fascinating how that has evolved. But in the few short moments I have left, I really want to change focus for a bit and talk to you about something where I am focusing my career now. I never thought I would have to, as a journalist, talk about defending science so much in my career. Sure, we've talked to creationists over the years, people who think the Earth is only 6,000 years old. They've been around, they are around us all the time. But I have never seen such a concentrated attack on science, on your profession, as I have seen now. People sowing distrust of the scientific method. Scientists being forced to resign en masse from whole divisions of the government. The efforts to belittle efforts to control the most life-changing forces we face now, and that's climate change. So really, I have found that I have to rededicate my work to meet these attacks and challenges head on. And that's what I want to talk to you about now. I want to encourage you to do the same. I want you to renew your efforts to defend science, to defend your own profession, to speak out where and when you can, to make a difference, to talk to the public. Get out into schools, get into the political process. Go out and defend science and promote it whenever you can. I think Einstein was credited as saying, those who have the privilege to know have the duty to act, which certainly defines whom you are. So thank you very, very much for this honor and have a good rest of the meeting.